Hello there, it's NOOCH, and we've had kind of an interesting day for LEGO Legacy. We had the February event calendar was released. NOOCH personally reached the very top of Arena by using Spaceman Gens instead of Ghost. And we're also got the Techie Events coming up very soon. We're going to look a little bit at Clockwork today. And then we have a mystery event coming in the very near future. So let's talk about all of that here in about 3 seconds. Guys, here's NOOCH's team. Right at the top of Arena, and you can see up there where Ghost used to sit, it is now Spaceman Gens. 5 stars, level 60, gear 7, soon to be gear 60 or level 65 when the next update comes out. Guys, he just does a lot of damage. And when the other team stealths, when Ghost stealths the other team, when Lloyd stealths the other team, when Wu stealths himself, Ghost gets so much bonus damage on that Spaceman Gens gets so much damage on that second special. He's just really effective in Arena, especially against those teams you see using Brutus. Man, he just wiped those teams. The Brutus, it's kind of a fun comp because you get to pick your taunt, but it ends up not being as effective as Lloyd, in NOOCH's opinion, because Lloyd gives the accuracy down. But that's really up to you guys to figure out what you want to do. But man, Spaceman Gens was a 0 sacrifice for NOOCH in Arena. It actually went a little bit easier, and I haven't figured out exactly why yet, but we'll find out soon enough. But let's talk a little bit about our February events. And you see over here we got Clockwork, and we're gonna take a look at Clockwork's character. We'll take a look at his kit here in a second. We're getting a lot of stuff in here today. We got to move fast. So we already knew this. Right now, the Ghost Hunting event is going on. If you don't have Ghost, get your Space Heroes up and go get Ghost. NOOCH has had him at 6 stars since he first came out day 1. He's worth it. He's a great character. He's a castle. He's a spooky. You need him for those spooky all-star events. He's just a really good character all around to have. Then starting February 5th for a couple weeks, it's going to be Mind Games. Actually, 16, 17 days. That's going to be our energy event. We're going to play through every day and build up energy. You'll be able to get some tiles for your Techie heroes, for your Digijay, for your Clockwork. Maybe for Ray, that'd be nice. Maybe for Spaceman Gens, although I think Spaceman Gens is going to be the big reward in the Brainy Kids. You'll be able to get probably Kartovsky in there as well. So then after that is when we start the All-Star events. So we start off the All-Star events, the Brainy Kids event, and NOOCH will play through that and bring it to you on the 6th of February. That's 5 days away. It's going to have clearly Spaceman Gens as the final reward. The first 2 All-Star events had Willa, and then we had, who did we just have? NOOCH is losing his mind. The Chill, it was the Yeti for the Chill event, and now we're going to have Spaceman Gens. NOOCH will start to be able to stack up more Spaceman Gens tiles. Not a lot, for a couple reasons. One, they don't give away a lot, and 2, we're going to see NOOCH's Techie team here, and it's not very impressive. Then finally, we have a mystery event. At some point, we have no date, we have nothing. Hey guys, there was a fake meme out there that everything shuts down at the end of February. That's Seiko. He did the same thing in January. Just ignore it. It's not true. He's trolling. He enjoys it. It's not true. Well, as far as we know, it's not true. So this mystery event, what's it going to be? Well, we don't know. They talked a little bit about a city rework, so how about a city master event where we get to unlock Gorwell? Wouldn't that just be the best thing ever? Make Gorwell available in a master event with our city characters. That would be superb. Complete speculation. No idea. No clue how that's what's going on. But, that'd be a lot of fun. Let's go take a look at this Techie team, because that's what we got coming up here very shortly. The Techie Brick Pace or Energy event, I guess we're calling it now. I guess we're not calling it a Brick Pace. And the All-Star event. So our Techie heroes are Egon, Zane, Spaceman Gens, Major Kartovsky, Clockwork, and Digijay. And you can see there, we'll roll up Digijay a little bit. Oh, we can't roll him up. Let's open him up. NOOCH has some work to do. He's at level 1, gear 1. NOOCH has not leveled him up yet. Guys, NOOCH's Techie team, aside from Zane and Spaceman Gens, and I guess Kartovsky, we got a little bit of work to do here, especially with Clockwork and Digijay, and we kind of know what all these guys do. We've looked at Egon. He's got his ultimate, which reduces turn meter. NOOCH has shown you plenty of Spaceman Gens. We know what Zane does. We have an idea with Kartovsky. He's really good against Ninjago because he gets rid of he's kind of a stealth counteractor. So is Spaceman Gens, for that matter. Digijay, we know offers a lot of counterattack. His set is going to be the best set for the Techie heroes. But let's take a little closer look at Clockwork today. Clockwork is going to be a guy that NOOCH is going to be pursuing in the Techie event. The goal would be to use everybody except Zane. because of Clockwork's passive, which says whenever a support hero takes damage, Clockwork Robot has a 30% chance to gain 1 stack of windup. And actually, when you level it up, it's a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of windup. And whenever he clears 1 stack of windup, all Techie Heroes' pep is increased by 5% for each stack of windup cleared. What you're going to start to see in his abilities, in this second special, you select a target hero. That hero gains speed up 2 for 2 turns, which is already a big deal. If that hero's a Techie, grant 3 stacks of heal over time for 2 turns. That's nice. If Clockwork Robot has 2 or more stacks of windup, the selected hero's ability cooldowns are refreshed by 1. So you refresh that hero's cooldowns by 1. But if he has 4 stacks of windup, you refresh all ability cooldowns by 1 on another random hero. So you can do it if you have 4 stacks. You're going to reduce 2 heroes stacks by 1 on everybody, and you clear all stacks of windup. Well, clearing that stacks of windup, if you got this maxed out, is going to grant a bunch of pep to the guys are we all the way at the bottom here? Can't tell. NOOCH can't tell. Is it? There we go. Sorry, I couldn't click on the button. So when we clear those, all Techie Heroes are going to increase their pep. So if we clear 4, we're going to increase everybody's pep by 20%. That's kind of a big deal, and it kind of matters, guys. So Clockwork is really kind of a way of making that Techie support team go. And everybody on that Techie team is a support except for Zane. So that's why you want to really get him leveled up. Based on NOOCH's Techie Heroes you just saw, we're going to be using Zane because Zane is 7 stars. He's gear 6. NOOCH is going to be using him in the event. The other guys are too low. We'll see how it works out, but that's how it's going to be. So the other guys will be the support heroes that are going to fall in there. His second special, Out of Time, deals 110% damage and has a 50% chance to inflict disarmed and a 10% bonus chance for each stack of windup on Clockwork. So if he has those 4 stacks, he's going to have a 90% chance to inflict disarmed on 1 hero. If that target foe has any damage over time, you also inflict debilitate, which means they're going to lose turn meter. Their pep on the next turn when they get hit. His basic deals 90% damage to target foe. If the target has 70% or less pep, then inflicts 2 stacks of damage over time. And Clockwork Robot gains 1 stack of windup. So you're going to be wanting to use his basic a lot. And I don't know if there's ways to call in assist with these guys or not. NOOCH is really going to have to work on this team and get to know it a little bit. Because if you can call an assist with Clockwork, that's when he can really start to stack up those well, I've already forgotten what they're called. What are they called? They are called windups? Stacks of windup, yeah. So if you can call an assist or he can attack out of turn on his basic, he's going to gain those stacks of windup, and then you can use them to really stack up there and gain up pep across the team, add a hero, reduce a bunch of cooldowns, etc., etc. So that's really what we're looking to do with the Techie team. We're going to kind of learn more as we play the event, and NOOCH will be back here to show you the event once it comes out, the All-Star event. Don't know if we're really what we found is what formerly were called the Brick Pace, now look like they're called the Energy Events. They don't seem to be super challenging, although with NOOCH's team, well, with Spaceman, Jens, and Zane in there, we should be okay. Let's go take a look at that Techie set. Where are we? Techie set. It's in the Ninjagos. It is Jay's Cyber Dragon. Each stack of charge increases his hero speed by 3%. And we know that Digijay he stacks up charge. That's what he does. Whenever Jay critically hits, each other hero has a 55% chance to gain charge. So you're gaining more charge there. And as you gain charge, plus 25% chance for Techie heroes. So that's 80% chance if you max that out. If you see here, each stack of charge increases the hero's speed by 3% when it's maxed out. So if you get a bunch of charge, you're increasing your speed by 9, 12, 15%. If we look over here, whenever a Techie hero with 5 buffs, with 5 or more buffs, or 3 or more buffs does damage, reduce the target's pep by 4% per stack of charge. So you're gaining that charge. And finally, whenever a hero attacks, they have a 15% chance per stack of charge to inflict a specific debuff. Techie heroes inflict clumsy, which means that whoever they attack when they have clumsy, your next attack is going to miss. You're going to be causing guys to miss. And let's go back and look at Digijay a little bit because he's going to be necessary on that team, right? If you're using that set, which is really the only Techie set, then you're going to be using Digijay. And Digijay's abilities, let's see here. He is going to 75% chance to gain 1 stack of charge. Ta-da! No stacks of charge here. He has critical chance up 2. He's going to gain speed. All other heroes have a 70% chance to gain speed up 1. So your heroes are going to be gaining speed up with that ability. NOOCH is learning. I know we've been through this before, but NOOCH is learning. He hasn't used Digijay yet. For each stack of charge in J, deals 65% damage to another random foe. If J has 5 stacks of charge, he inflicts speed down for 1 turn on all damaged foes, and that clears all of his stacks. And then finally, at the end of his turn, J has an 80% chance to gain attack up, to grant attack up to 2 turns for each hero with stealth. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of stealth on the team, and I'm not sure we're going to have any, actually. When another hero critically hits a foe, Jay has a 60% chance to do a bonus attack for 50% damage against the foe with the most health, plus 5% bonus chance for each stack of charge, and removes 1 stack of charge. So you can see those stacks of charge are building up with Jay's Cyber Dragon are going to greatly benefit Digijay. They're going to benefit the rest of the team. We're going to get the Clockwork is going to get his wind up stacks, reduce all those cooldowns and everybody. This is going to be can be a lot of synergy in a team, and really, even if you get to 2 stacks of wind up on Clockwork, and you can focus on the hero you want to use, get those cooldowns on, and get those ultimate. Get off Spaceman Gen's ultimate. Get off Egon's ultimate. Reduce some turn meter. Let's take a look at his ultimate here while we're talking about it. Well, NOOCH doesn't even have it. We got to get him to gear 6 first, so we have some work to do here. But his ultimate deals 100% damage to all foes, plus 25% damage for other. We're not going to be Ghostbusters. We don't have any spooky in here, right? I don't think so. And all foes of 50% all health or more are afflicted with a debilitate. NOOCH is kind of able to talk today. Ghostbuster heroes and all heroes inflicted with fear gain attack up. We're not going to have much fear coming at us, probably, unless they give us spooky foes to fight in the event. We're slowing down and we're talking. So basically, we're looking to reduce pep. Let's see here. Plus 25% bonus damage for each other Ghostbuster hero, and reduces each foe's pep by 35%. So you're doing 100% damage and reducing pep by 100%. That's what you're doing, or reducing 100% damage, reducing pep by 35%. Guys, NOOCH maybe needs to go to bed. But that's what we got going on. Guys, these are the techie heroes that are about to come our way. NOOCH is going to give a little bit of kudos to the developers in this case, because, you know, when we had the original Spooky event, NOOCH did not have those teams developed because there weren't many places to farm them. NOOCH did have a pretty good chill team, but NOOCH does not have his techie team developed either. So they've really given us ways to farm specifically these techie and spooky heroes that were not available before. So kudos to you guys for that. We'll look forward to see what the mystery event is. It'd be really cool if it's a master event, but, you know, let's just find out. NOOCH is not a huge speculator, because why speculate? We're gonna find out what's going on anyway. And while you're probably internally speculating, while we're waiting to see what comes with the techie event, and while we wait for the special event probably later in the month, all of us should always remember, NOOCH too good. Of course you enjoyed laying witness to this video. Subscribe here on Lord Vader. Watch another video over here. Remember, NOOCH too good.